When we're talking about political violence, the actors are really the political parties. So I think over the years we have recognized that the main political parties have been at each other's throat, even prior to the year 2000. And I think from the year 2000 to date, we note that there is a lot of conflict between Zanu-PF supporters and also supporters of the Movement for Democratic Change, led by Morgan Changirai. But I think in all the work that we have done as an organization, we note that obviously when you have a conflict, there are always two players who are involved. But I think we have also recognized that in a lot of the situations, we recognize that Zanu-PF is the major perpetrator, although we note of the perpetration of violence caused by supporters of the Movement for Democratic Change. But in that situation, obviously, they are the minor perpetrators. And we also discover that in terms of being victims, the Movement for Democratic Change supporters are the majority victims in this instance. And those of Zanu-PF would be the minor victims of political violence. And I think over the years we have recognized that there are cases of murder that have taken place, cases of rape that have taken place, malicious damage to property, and we have thousands and thousands of cases of harassment and intimidation. And we have also had a significant number of cases of citizens who have been abducted, tortured, and in some instances, those people die because of what they have had to endure. And so those are some of the cases that we have noted. And I think I've already spoken about how some people are denied food. I think that's another act that we have recognized that happens as a result of political violence that takes place between the main actors in Zimbabwe, being Zanu-PF and the Movement for Democratic Change, led by Morgan Changirai. But I think there's also a significant number of cases where we find state agents being involved in violence on the side of Zanu-PF, because we have also recognized that there is a thin line between that party and also the activities of the state. And what we have also recognized is the selective application of the law. If probably the victims of the violence want to seek to get redress, probably through the police, usually the response from the police has really been, I would say, probably lukewarm, and in most cases, nothing at all happens. And I think we have also had situations where the victims of political violence have actually been turned into perpetrators of the violence when they go and report these cases to the police, so that the perpetrators would be brought to book.